Welcome to the shit show.
It is the All Elite Wrap-Up. It is June 18th, 2026. Tom is here to remind you to promptly water and mow your grass. We were just having a conversation about it.
No, quite the opposite. And who cares? Because guess what? It's going to burn. It'll freeze.
Yeah. Where I live, I don't manicure the grass in any way whatsoever. You know what I mean? It's not... Yeah. It's a stretch to call it grass even. It's natural grasses, that's for sure, yeah.
It's just the weirdest thing to spend water on when people don't have access to clean water.
It's bad. Yeah, you shouldn't. It's bad. It's all, if you get into the history of like how it came about too, you realize like it's real stupid. It's just, it's dumb. It's about
beautify.
No, it was seriously, it was rich guys being like, look, I don't need to farm this land. And as a really kind of end, it was like, great.
Fuck off. Yeah, I can't stand it. Don't like it.
Look at your Vader Time cup.
Mm-hmm.
See, anybody listening back on the podcast, you can watch this on demand later, or you can watch us live Thursday nights, typically Thursday nights. Sometimes we got to do it on a Wednesday. Sometimes we got to get wild and punt to a Friday. You will know more if you subscribe to us at allelitewrapup.com, which is free. We are not selling any data. We're not abusing anything about you. We don't even. I don't even look at it. It just emails you when I post saying, hey, we're going live tonight, right? Like, I don't give a shit about you. You kidding me?
I do not care about you in the slightest.
But we love you. We love you. We want you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and donate at allelitewrapup.com.
Don't even care. I don't even care.
You're like, I don't even care if you do that.
Yeah. All I need to do is just talk into a microphone. And the rest of it, who the fuck
cares? If you want to be friends, hang out with us here in the live chat.
If you don't,
if you don't. That's what we want. We want you to chat with us. If you're watching us live now, chat with us as we talk about last night's Dynamite and whatever else may come to mind. We get wild. We bring up a lot of stuff. You can do the same.
The last thing that we're ever going to do is tell you to smash that subscribe button or whatever the fuck they say.
Exactly.
We don't.
I'm not going to have that little. I tried before to like have those little graphics, but I'm like, I'm not doing this. I don't have time to break this down. That's it. We dry roll this live.
Yep.
I pretty much post everything on there unless we really cross the line, and I don't think I've heard us do that. I've
not recently.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't think I've crossed the line as
since the Cumulus days.
Yeah, I was gonna say as All Elite Wrap-Up. I don't think I've crossed the line as All Elite Wrap-Up. No. There was definitely times I crossed the line to Spanish Announce Table.
Yeah. For anybody new, we've been doing this show for, 13 years coming up on?
Yep.
That's coming up soon in July, I think. We need to look that up. We were the Spanish Announce Table for a decade plus, and we've changed to be All Elite Wrap-Up because we only talk about AEW, so we thought it'd be a little more poignant for folks to know what we're here for, right? They were getting a little confused, wondering why we weren't talking about other programming, and we were like,
because we don't like it.
We're just going to be this,
Yeah, so if you really want to hear us cross the line, go back and try to find it.
It's available at allelitewrapup.com. You go to the podcast page.
Yeah.
You keep scrolling and keep scrolling and keep scrolling.
There's a fun game for you.
Check out episode 21, if I might.
Oh, yeah.
Stay around for the special end segment of episode 21.
Oh, bad breath, Kathy. I wonder how she's doing. God, you had such a bad breath.
She thinks you're a loser.
No. She loves me. I hope she's doing all right.
But we want you to talk to us about anything, and primarily we're here to talk about wrestling, right? So you talk about that in the chat. You can email us, aewrapup@gmail.com. We'll play or read that here. Nobody did that because they don't want to be friends, I guess, this week, and that's fine.
Too hot. It's too hot. It's really hot. Yeah,
it is too hot. But we're also global. So some of you folks in like the southern hemisphere or wherever it's not hot right now, I don't know.
It's hot everywhere. Global warming. Works. That's why they say global warming. They don't just say U.S. warming.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Northern hemisphere warming. Yeah. It is global warming. Yeah. So now on that sad note, let's talk about AEW. Tom, how's life going? I know you were
good.
Watching the World Cup these days? Or
No. I mean, no.
Yeah, you're right.
I will say it's affecting my life.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, neat. They are affecting my life though. Because
can you get around? Are you able to move?
Well, so usually I had to get milk the other morning. Usually that takes me from getting in the car to parking back at my house around 11 minutes. Like that's how close it is, right? Yeah. Get there, Took me 45 minutes because people are in the street, people are doing like I could see the fucking grocery store, and I was like, I should have walked, but then I was too far committed to park.
Yeah,
and so
go back. Yeah.
Yeah. And so all these, and look, hey, they're having fun, and yeah, fuck it. I'll go on a tangent. I might offend some people tonight. There you go. Here's the thing. Suck! No, I don't even think that the you people suck. And this sounds very, because to a bigger point, we all suck, right? But here's the thing that aggravates me is
very philosophical. You people suck, but listen, we all suck.
We all suck. Because this is what aggravates me is we keep getting these heartwarming videos of Scottish people drunk throwing a cone on some monument's head, right? And then we got these Argentinians like running into a Jack Stack barbecue with like giant Messi flags and be like, I swear to God, if Americans went to let's just say France and Egypt, had a giant
exactly. American
flag. They'd be like, these dumb Americans. It's like, you guys do the same fucking shit.
Yeah. The problem I'll say is that's correct. In that scenario, that's true. The thing is, Americans are likely to do that even when the World Cup isn't in town. Will they just be in France and be like, America, fucking run through the city with the flag? We'll be like, great. Yeah,
but like,
thanks, Billy Bob.
This whole idea that they're acting silly, which again I'm fine with, is heartwarming and touching. But then when Americans do it, it's you dumb, fat, stupid Americans. It's like we're all the same. That we've had a past episode. Speaking about going and finding those past episodes, who gives a fuck where you're from? Okay, I still will stand 10 toes down on that.
Yeah, I'll say it's I can't, like it's interesting. It's culturally relevant. It's good background information. I want to know all of that. Yeah, but it does not justify anything in my mind from you. You know what I mean?
Saw a video. I saw a video not too recently, not too long ago, where they're in a bathroom and they're like starting to like kind of argue, and one of the guys smacked the other guy and goes, "Don't you play with me? I'm from Detroit, Michigan." As if that fucking matters.
Yeah.
Who the fuck you don't think people in Cincinnati will smack you? Well, Cincinnati, they smack each other, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cincinnati doesn't even have an airport. If you remember from last week's episode,
I remember
that place,
when my wife asked why, you had booked me to do cage announcing, and she was like, "Why do you got to go all the way to Independence?" And I was like, "Well, where do you think the people who like to fight each other for a living are?"
Yeah, but they like to fight each other everywhere.
Hell, exactly.
Right now, these World Cup fans are on pins and needles because there's a shooter just running around.
What the fuck?
Well, it's not just shooting at him; he's shooting at anybody.
All right, so the news was on last night, and they were covering that story. And then later, they went, and, I'm kind of half paying attention, doing other things while the news is just on in the background for some reason. It was like on after another, something had finished, right, on the thing. And then here they are talking about standoff again, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, we want to reiterate, this is not the police standoff related to the story we covered earlier, where the guy, this is a separate police standoff happening today. And I was like, God damn. Kansas City.
But this guy that's been shooting people, killed one, I think shot 4 others. They had him trapped in Independence in a house. But then he got away, and they're like, we're still finding him. We're still looking for him. Then they found him at another house in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Got away again. Again, myth busting. Everyone needs to stop with this, like, the police will fucking get... No, they won't. They're all dumb fucks, okay? They're all dumb fucks. Like, the mob got outed by the FBI. Did you know this? Here's a fun fact. This is why this show fucking rules. I'm about to tell you some from the 1970s that we never even planned on. Here's the thing. There was a gangster. He was a mob boss. And when Fidel Castro took over Cuba, America was like, we don't fucking like that because we had interests there. What the fuck? And the mob was also like, what the fuck? Because Fidel's kicking them out too. So the CIA was like, hey, mob, let's meet. And you kill him. We'll supply everything for you, but you kill him. And then that'd be cool, right? And the mob goes, well, the big boss, he'll do it, but he thinks his wife is cheating on him with this comedian. So you go to Vegas, shoot and kill that guy. And CIA says, okay, cool, we'll do it. So then they go to fucking Vegas, but these assholes trip over their dick, get caught, and then they fucking get outed that the CIA and the mob were working together to kill Fidel Castro. That's what I'm saying. This whole myth that like, oh, do you know that your computer's looking at you? These dumb fucks don't know what to do with that. We're all stupid. We're all fucking dumb. I mean, I got a big brain, but we're all fucking dumb. Like, you know what I mean?
Theo says they don't.
Exactly. Theo knows. It's just all these big myths. You know, social media has like ruined the monumental man. You know, like George Washington was just like, fuck off. Look at Elon Musk. He's a trillionaire. That fucking guy can't even spell his name half the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But like these men of Speaking of, I'm going to Washington D.C. I leave for D.C. on whatever day it is. Smithsonian. Huh?
What are you gonna do there?
So my wife is speaking at a conference.
Oh, okay.
What'd you hope I was going to do?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Fuck down.
What?
Oh, yeah. You want me to take him out? I'll take him out. I don't give a fuck. I'll punch him right in the fucking face. Huh? You want me to do that?
He says they only watch you through your computer if you are connected to the internet via hardware and you are on Homeland Security's watch list. Well, it might be both of those things.
But here's the thing. I'm probably on there and they don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah. You know? Like, these fucking dorks.
Sarah says, hi, Tim and Tom. Ospreay and Swerve face-to-face segment was fire, and Mercedes versus Hazuki match of the night. Oh, we're going to talk about all these things. Theo P75 says, Wi-Fi is awful. Like,
everything's awful.
You saying just in general, or like, is my Wi-Fi suck?
Vader.
Who's wearing the shirt? Next week, it'll be, right? Next week, Tom, is when you are wearing the shirt?
I mean, who knows if I'll be back, right? I'm going to DC. Who knows if I come back?
That's true.
Could be gone.
Back. Yeah.
Could be the last time. Could be talking all this shit, and they're going to take me out as soon as I get on the plane, right?
Yeah, true. That's right. They may have been watching on Homeland Security. Like, listen, you said you were going to take him out? And we're
My God damn it.
Go to Tim's house right now to confiscate all of his equipment.
Well, what you don't realize, though, is I was doing it under a character, and a character is performance, and that's protected under the First Amendment. Ha, 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 ha.
That's true, yeah. T-Mac said that, not Tom.
Yeah, T-Mac said it. Thomas didn't say shit. You know? But anyhow, let's talk about what we're here for. We are here to talk about AEW Dynamite. And we were there at the granddaddy of them all, Sugarland, Texas, at the Smart Financial Center. Oh, that's fun. They got to name something smart.
Texas, which is 2 words, Sugarland. I figured that out after I already made the graphic where I made it 1 word. But thankfully I can put the titles, you know.
Yeah, but do you think they knew?
I'm not
do you think they know?
Half of them don't know. Yeah, they get it wrong too.
Yeah. I bet you they were just happy. I bet you half of them went there just because it said smart. They thought they could get smart if they went to the Smart Financial Center.
No R, but with an H. Sugarland.
Sugarland. Hey, but when we're in Sugarland, Texas at the Smart Financial Center, we're there to see some pro wrestling, which obviously
pro wrestling. Well, yeah.
It says pro wrestling on the marquee. It does not say a midget beaten off in the trash can.
It did not.
It did not.
And so let's talk about how we kicked off this night. We start backstage, like in a stairwell, which I thought was funny.
It's like it's Saved by the Bell, and there's
drugs are dumb. You know, like when
Slater,
they're all
what is this I found in your bag?
Yeah. But remember when they did that PSA, the episode when they do the episode?
Oh,
like, dumb, stupid, idiotic. Drugs are bad, guys. No, they're fucking not.
Fun. It's fun, like, looking back and laughing at that, but I probably religiously watched every fucking episode of that show. After school,
I can tell you the fucking episodes, yeah.
So
actually, I had a friend in college. He moved to St. Louis, and I obviously moved back to Kansas City. But he could tell you, we used to play a game, because this was right when YouTube started, like, adding everything.
Yeah.
He could tell you the full fucking episode based off of the first still shot. So, like, right when it, like, plays the intro and then the fucking thing, and, like, let's say Zack's in his bedroom. He's like, oh, so this is the one where him and Screech, I'm like, and we would, like, fast forward and, like, yep, that's the fucking one. He was that good on that shit. Anyhow, MJF. He's there last night, and before he names Team MJF, DC or whatever it was, he says, I got a message for all my haters. And he just runs down everybody, right? So he talks shit on Mark Briscoe. He talks shit on Kevin Knight. He says something to Kyle
Well,
O'Reilly.
how he frames this was he was like, everybody's been calling me out, so let me say something to those people that those contenders, right? And he's like, he says something about all these people, and then he's like Andrade. Just kidding.
Yeah.
And then he found a way to shit on people. Oh, so when he was like, he said to Kevin Knight, he was like, he was like, I don't like you, but I respect you. I clearly see you when it comes to like rising stars. And then he looks over at Kyle Fletcher. He's like, you're clearly the best, right? Like, he was creating a lot of little,
Well, and we saw this tension as we get into the main event later between Fletcher and Kevin Knight. But then he goes to Mark Briscoe and he's like, and this is the thing. I named all these guys. You know what they are? Stars. You know what you're not? A fucking star. So I don't know why you think that you're going to have a shot at my championship, you dumbass. And then he says, Don, announce the team. So he walks off. And so then Don Callis, he announces Kyle Fletcher, Jake Doyle, Okada, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Yep. Andrade.
And then, but then you see in the back, Trent Beretta is like,
Trent's ready to be, it's him. Yeah, he's like, it's me. He's like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
And to the rest of the team's credit, they were kind of like parting the ways to let him down.
Right. They were like making him there. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yep. And then this is the detail I liked. So then Don Callis says Andrade, and Andrade's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I don't want.
He got mad. He was like, "Bitch, what?" Like he got aggressive.
I don't want to fight with that guy. And Don Callis like, do it for the family, right? And
so Don Callis got a little more. The point I like is he put Andrade down a little here. He was like, "Look, you're a future world champion. Your time has come, and right, but we're doing these things. So now, do the match," and like walked off, let him standing there.
Well, but who was left standing there, which I thought was interesting, is so the whole family then disperses. But Trent is still like walking around back there going like, what the fuck is this?
What's not good enough about me? Yeah, man, I think we're going to see a sizing down of the Don Callis family here pretty soon, right?
We got some redundancy. We got some redundancy too.
I don't think Trent may be gone for just whatever reason. Maybe he's not going to be there frequently or something. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know.
You know what I would like to see? A reunion.
The best friends.
Best friends versus Edge and Christian.
Wonder if,
you wouldn't like that?
Chucky can go now. I wonder if he can.
If he can't go, then it's got to be Orange Cassidy and him.
If he can go, and that's like if they introduce it because Trent's getting fucked by the Don Callis family enough that he has to turn. When your family's fucking you over, you got to turn to your friends.
Yep. And there they are. And they get somebody do a hug.
We've got to reconcile some stuff with the Sue situation.
You know what I mean? We got it. You could print money 24 hours a day if you did a fucking feud where, and we'll talk about him a little bit later, but boring promo babyface Copeland needs to go.
Yeah.
So if you get him heel with Christian, who's already heel, and they have a program with the best friends, and Christian tries to pull in Sue into a feud, you don't think that would be money? Sue and Christian right there is the angle. That's all the fun. And then you got all the rest of the people. You know what I mean? Like, that's
you're not
perfect.
Wrong. Sarah, alluding back to what we were talking about earlier, said, no one should take him out because his cult would make him a martyr like they did Charlie. Natural causes is the way to go, since have you seen how he looks? When we were talking about all fuck down, try. I mean, I agree. Him just like, they'll be like, oh yeah, he woke up, shit his pants and died. Like that would be even better.
or take them all out.
Take them all out.
Take them all out. Because here's the thing. Quick side note. If he dies of natural causes, they're going to say conspiracy. Oh, did you know that
they poisoned him?
Kamala Harris poisoned him in the sleep. And so no matter what, these inbred douchebags are going to say whatever they want. So that's what I'm saying. Take them all out.
Yeah. I don't know what I was watching.
Get rid of them.
The other day, but they're saying that the fault line running through like Southern California and like maybe the Hollywood area or whatever is stressed to levels it hasn't been in like 1,000 years. And they were like, but don't worry. Maybe this was Kimmel or something. He was like, don't worry. If a major, massive, like fatal earthquake is about to happen, don't worry. The federal government is hard at work figuring out how to make it Joe Biden's fault. Like, don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. It'll be his fault somehow.
Man, anyway, back to the wrestling because, you know.
But yeah, back to the wrestling.
So what I was going to say,
well, yeah, because what I was going to say with Don Callis Family, there is some redundancy. Like Jake Doyle and Brian Cage are the same person. So
are
like,
they not? Look, I know that was when I was just surprised when we got Jake Doyle. You know, I know like he got the injury, so like that we kind of lost that happened, but I was like, I felt like we have plenty of people on the mid to undercard, if that makes sense, right? So it felt weird when Jake Doyle was just suddenly there. Now maybe, you know, again, we're not privy to things like Tony Khan may know. Sure, we've got a bunch now, but a bunch of their contracts are coming up in a year, and I don't know how many of them actually going to keep.
Lance Archer.
I've got him locked up for 3, right? So like it's kind of like, yeah, I may have bloat now, but maybe I won't then. So who knows? But
cool, because rumor is Lance Archer might be out the door. He didn't get named to this team.
Butcher and Blade are out. I don't know if you saw Blade recently. Was
yeah,
like, I
Butcher
to
and
stick
Blade.
around, and they were like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, because again, like Bobby Lashley isn't cheap, so what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So yeah. Anyhow, very interesting. Andrade's named to the team. Trent's not. Trent kind of leaves there with his.
He's hurt. He's upset.
Yeah, he's like walking around with his thumb in his ass. He doesn't know what to do, and so what makes of that? Then we go back into the ring. Excalibur said, "Hey, before Dynamite even started." Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling, they said that Tony Nese needs a match, so he's going to get a match because he demanded it. So here we go. And out comes Kenny Omega. And this was one-way traffic, right? This was boom, bop, boom, bop.
Yeah.
And again, hey, if you pay a ticket and you're like, I got a Kenny Omega match, you're probably thinking this was great.
Yeah, of course.
Watching TV,
he did the
it's fine.
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to pay to see the moves? You saw the moves. I do like that the AEW will do a promo segment, but disguise it as a match first, right? So Kenny Omega gets to do the One-Winged Angel, and then we get to what we're really, and then we're here because after the match, out comes Zach Morris. What the fuck is his name? Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr.
wine mixer.
Yeah, well, the AC Slater and Screech standing behind him. TMDK. Do you know what TMDK stands for?
Yeah, Excalibur said it. The mighty don't kneel.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means they're nerds.
Yeah. That sounds like the most science fiction book title I've ever fucking seen.
We tried really hard to come up with an acronym name.
But doesn't that sound the mighty don't kneel? Can't you see like a fucking like a knight with a sword looking at a dragon and be like the mighty don't kneel? Like fucking
so I liked
nerds.
when he said TMDK, don't ask me what it means, they don't know either.
Right. Which is great. Yeah. Kenny here was a little bit all over the board. I get it, he just wrestled, so you know. I always go back to the joke.
His winded promos are something else. Yeah, because it's like, Kenny, slow down. Are you thinking about what you're saying?
Well, because I always go back to the Blake Griffin joke. So Blake Griffin played in the NBA for the Clippers and all the other teams, you know, and he's trying stand-up comedy. But one of his jokes is he goes, and I'm going to paraphrase, I'm not going to say the whole thing, but he goes, it's the dumbest thing in the world to ask me to sprint for 2 hours and then you ask me deep, heartfelt questions while I'm still recovering.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know.
Do you not realize I'm going to say something dumb every single time? Yeah. And it's kind of that here, right?
That's like when that Baylor kid on that NCAA tournament thing, when they were like, how does a team like Baylor get out rebounded? And he was like, well, you reach up and you grab the ball. Yeah. Like they did that more than we did. Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, Kenny Omega here. So what we have is the Saved by the Bell crew. They go out there and they're like, we're going to beat you up. And then Kenny retreats. And then, man, I'm not trying to say like they've fallen off a cliff, but then the Young Bucks just walk out. The saddest Young Bucks I've seen.
We don't even really mention it other than them being like, oh, the Young Bucks are here. And like,
yeah.
Again, I know it's branding, guys, but like, we've got to do something with the Young name, right? They're fucking 40 something, right? Like they're gonna retire within 5 to 10 years, right? Like
Yeah.
we're not the Young Bucks, right? Like I get it. I get it's an insider term, and that was been kind of their shtick the whole time. But
hey, look, we went to Tacos and Tequila, and we saw a guy who used to go by Little Bow Wow, and now he goes by Bow Wow because he grew.
Did we see him? Because I think they bumped him because they were like,
no, because remember it was him and Soulja Boy. They did it together.
Oh, that's right. They came out together, right?
Yeah.
Right,
and that was good. That's how you do it. If you only have 2 hits, hey, the other guy has 2 hits. That's 4 songs. There you go. Now get the fuck off, right?
Yeah,
I like that.
Get the fuck off. Yeah, we got a tornado coming. It's Tacos, Tequila, and Tornadoes. We got to get bust out here to tell y'all to fucking be grateful for what you're getting. I don't know if you caught that, where he was like, y'all need to shut the fuck up. He's like, we could have came out and gave you nothing.
Yeah. I mean, really? You know?
My wife looked at me and I was like, first of all, he's kind of fucking with them. He's busting their balls. And 2, it's Busta Rhymes. Like, he's not known for not being an aggressive guy. Like,
yeah. But also, he could have just said, no, I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, he could have went, I'm not going out there in the middle of a tornado.
Yeah, because
I like the 3-6 guys were like, I had a 2-hour set playing for y'all. Sorry, they're making me fucking. Now I got to go back get drunk by myself. I don't know.
But man, 6 minutes later, I was stuck in a basement at Dave & Buster's. You forced your child to come get you.
Well, as soon as they hit the stage, I was like, you better come get me. They're closing this thing down. They said a tornado's coming. Like, he's like, all right, I'm heading out. Because we're like 10 minutes away, you know? But when we arrived, there was no getting out because everybody was trying to leave. So then we were just like stuck in this fucking car, rocking from the fucking tornadic winds. Yeah. And seeing some poor people just trying to like get to their car still just completely soaked. I was like, well, you got here just in time.
I almost fucking lost my eye. I'm being a little bit hyperbolic, but Emily had a poncho and she was running in front of me, and that poncho, because of the wind, whipped back and it caught me with my eye open, and I was like, oh, I thought my eye was bleeding. It fucking hurt. Anyhow, speaking of eyes bleeding, next up we see Brodido taking on the Death Riders.
This was fun. This
was fun. Yeah, and we did. We got some fun blood. We got Marina Shafir and Brody King doing a bark off.
Listen, if we're not going to do the Brody King thing like we were saying, like you got to catch this Brodido thing, then Brodido works, right? It's a fun tag team. We're behind it.
And look, I get that Marina Shafir fears no man and the baddest bitch in the company and all that. But if you're going to undermine Brody's bark, well, now you make him look even worse.
Yeah, we've been undermining him actually being dangerous. And
now no one's afraid of his bark because the Marina is not afraid of it. And I get it. Like, I understand it wasn't like he barked at Lexi Nair and Lexi was like, bitch, right? It wasn't that bad. Right. But also it's like no one should be comfortable barking back at Brody. You know what I mean?
It's subtle. And this is asking somebody to develop, some complex acting skills where you can still have the body language of like, oh shit, but still be like, I don't.
Right, exactly.
I mean? Like it's a subtle, right? Yeah. In real life, even Marina Shafir, if a guy that big came up was like legitimately like, she would have a little bit of a, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like she may be ready and down to fight, but she's gonna have that flush of like, oh shit, I've got to get ready to fight. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not gonna like it. But in this, Brodido ends up getting the victory over Jon Moxley and Daniel Garcia. Credit to Daniel Garcia. Looked good in this match.
Yeah.
We talk about him a little bit later too, because I thought he did really well in a
later segment there. Yeah.
Member of the Death Rider segment. But what we get out of this is essentially Brodido. Actually Bandito. Yeah, Bandito says, hey, I want that championship that Jon Moxley has. And Moxley's like, sure, let's fucking party.
Here's the problem with Brodido. It's just really sunk in for me. It is too close to Bandito. I get you merge names like a Brangelina, right? Like whatever that was, right? But like you didn't. You kind of changed Bandito into Brodido. You know what I mean? Like it's not. You didn't merge two names really here. Like it's too close. It's too close. Too close. Gotta veto it. They can't be a tag team anymore. Sorry.
I agree. Sorry. I just got a notification that Bobby Witt Jr. might got hurt, and so that makes me nervous. Oh, man. Anyhow, we suck.
Their season was going so well.
We're looking forward to next year. We're seeing who we got.
But you're right here. So, like, Bandito is, we get it later that they are going to do that, but like, he wants Moxley now, right? He wants that belt he's got. Because, hey, we can beat you, which, again, I was a little surprised by. I didn't think throughout most of this match that I was like, Brodido's going to win this. I thought this was like Death Riders cheat to win.
Mm-hmm.
Talk shit.
But there you go. We got it. All right. So then we keep it moving. Procata said, hey, we are
Protocata.
A Protocata, whatever the fuck it is. Too many blending. Can we just come up with a new name? Just come up with a new name.
Exactly. That also feels... The reference I gave from when all that started was 25, 30 years old. Brangelina, that whole thing, like that's 25, 30 years old. We don't do that anymore. Like that's not a popular pop culture thing where like, oh, it's unless I'm wrong. I'm not as hip into pop culture as I was, 30 years ago, I guess. But like,
no,
I don't see that. No, we need to come up with tag team names.
Yes, I agree.
Rated RKO.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What the fuck was that? It's just, hey, if we just, what was a Y2AJ? Remember that when it was Jericho and AJ Styles? No, we don't fucking need that shit. Anyhow.
Jericho.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, we've been doing this for a while and none of them have been good. So maybe that should tell you something. But anyhow, Kyle Fletcher and Okada, they're like, hey.
We were Tamam.
Yeah. But they're here and they're like, hey, we don't know who's going to be on Mark Briscoe's team, but we know someone who won't be on it. And they look down and Ishii is getting...
It's like they were watching our show because we were making them picks and we were like, it's got to be Ishii. And they said, the fuck it is.
Yeah. Right. So boom, boom, boom. And I got some thoughts on this Mark Briscoe team, but I'll put a pin in it for now. But yeah, so now it looks like Ishii not going to be a part of the Mark Briscoe team. We move on.
Yeah, he won't be a part of the team. Might he be there and impact this match?
Maybe. We keep it moving, though, and we talk to Tommaso Ciampa. And Ciampa essentially is like, Jericho today is a bitch, and I don't like it because the old Jericho was cool, and I like that. And so get out of my way or retire. And there you go.
So it directly speaks to the issues we had with what Jericho was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like unless Jericho changes that, great. It's great that you said it, Tommaso. Yeah, it's also why we are angry at it. But now I kind of want to cheer for you, who's supposed to be the heel here. I don't.
That's the thing that I think Jericho's might run a risk of here is we go, well, we agree with Ciampa.
Remember
you
when we
are
were doing
a
the
caricature
and shit?
Yeah.
He had to pivot it to a heel thing to like, because they were like, this sucks. Yeah.
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 So, and then Ciampa, again, I'm splitting hairs here, right? None that are on top of his head, but this fucking jump out of the chair. I'm done with the interview and like
his chair promos. I said that's like his thing ever since that one did really well in NXT a long time. And I'm like, I don't know. It's capturing the same vibe every time.
Not every time, right? If it calls for it, awesome. But if you're just like, I don't like you, and then you just storm out,
yeah.
Who the fuck cares?
But again, as it was delivered and as it was written, good promo from Ciampa here.
Yeah.
All that makes sense. Like,
right.
Why am I mad at you? Because what the fuck are you right now? You used to be the thing, man. You used to be what we aspired to, the one who made us all believe that we could do it even when we weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
And now you look like you aren't supposed to. Like, fucking get out of here. Yeah.
Totally agree. So yeah, looks like we're gonna get that fight sometime soon. Next
Forbidden
up,
Door, probably, right? It's happening.
No, I bet you it's like a
door.
AEW. Yeah, I bet you it's
the door. Yeah,
I bet you the Doors. Ooh, he loves paying for music. Play some Jim Morrison. Break on through to the other side. Break on through.
Yeah, it starts with break the walls down, and then it turns into break on through. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no, that could be like the pay-per-view theme song.
That's true.
Break on through because it's the forbidden.
To the other side. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Big brain Tom.
Big fucking brain.
Big brain Tom.
Couldn't wear a hat today because my brain is so big.
I would give you this, but you'd break it.
I know. Snap it. So crazy how smart I am. I love myself. Anyhow, the dogs, these mutts, they get their ass kicked, right? So I did like this in the way that we started it because we've been seeing that these two goofs beat up backstage people every single time. And so we're here in Sugar Land, Texas, and they're like, we're going to do it again. And they grab this one poor asshole, but haha, psych, it's Adam Copeland. And then from the other side, it's Christian. And so we punch to the ring.
I sniffed a little something when the guy they're fucking with was wearing a Canadian patch.
Yeah, which was fun.
I'm like, we're in Texas, you know.
Well, but World Cup,
yeah.
Right? World Cup.
Right. Yeah.
So.
It didn't register right away, Cage or Christian, right? Like, or Cage or Cope or anything. But I was just like, Canada.
Yeah.
And then by the time it turns around and shit, I was like, okay, all right,
yeah. And we might have lost steam on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Because a couple things here. I'll share my thoughts and I'll get yours here in just a second.
Yeah.
But first, okay. So they beat him up, which is fine. And the dogs retreat, right? Pun intended, I guess.
Mm.
But then this is where it definitely fell apart for me. Then the dog guys, they just leave.
Yeah,
they don't even care to listen.
Yeah.
To what the fuck? So then, like, why do I care?
I get that too. Like, I don't want to listen to these assholes either. Which that somewhat makes sense. But yeah, like that's not what we do in wrestling. Like, you got to stand there and be like,
don't talk about me.
Yeah.
You got
to point and you got to shake your fist.
Yeah.
And you got to yell at the crowd.
Yeah. And so
Cage had a good line when he was like, I bet you're expecting me to say something unsavory. And he's like, well, but it's like, but it looks like, your moms were named after your team name or something.
Yeah,
your team was named after your mother's. Yeah. That was, yeah.
And then you should have basically calling them, the dad should have wiped off the cum or something.
Yeah. They should have had it dribble down their leg or something. So yeah, like he was still doing his shtick, but boy, Cope is back to the blood, sweat, and tears of it all.
Yeah. And Christian's thing too is also feeling like a little, are we running out of material?
I don't need you to, I don't need the cymbal crash every time, right? Like, let's,
when it fits. Or again, pivot, right? Say something else. Hey, I don't like your fucking haircut. Something,
He needs to as he's doing that, he needs to do that switch up where he turns in and gives some actual solid, high IQ fatherly advice to them, right? And then everybody's like, yeah, and he's like, then back to that, I fucked your mom.
Yeah. But then, as you mentioned, Copeland just, we wrestled the New Age Outlaws and APA
you
fucking.
Remind me of me.
Also, it does you no favors when you say, you guys remind us from 30 years ago.
Yeah, 30 years ago, you were 20. I get it. That math's out, but
does you no favors. Just say you remind us of us from a previous time. That's all you got. We don't need a year check, Yeah,
don't mention the decades.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then I don't know. And then it gets at Forbidden Door. That's where we're gonna get the fight. But
but we knew this. They had to get one off. And maybe this is where, you know what I mean? Maybe the Young Bucks start sniffing around, and you know what I mean? Maybe, like you said, they're floundering. Maybe they come out and try to do a little fuckery, and that's what,
Maybe. I don't know, but let's get this done quick, right? Next
put these dogs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up. Man, I'm trying, Tim. I'm really trying.
You're
I'm putting all my effort because if you write it down on paper, I should love it. But when it's happening, I don't yet.
All right. And
Tekla.
Yeah.
So she does this thing the only way I can equate it is, when someone is trying to be edgy but no one cares. That's what she sounds like.
Yes.
Oh, did you get mad at me when I spit on the logo? No, not really.
No, not really. Yeah.
Oh,
well, I'm going to spit in your mask.
But you must have really hated it then when I said you're a poopy head. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Here's another one though. And it's like,
I agree.
What the fuck are we doing?
Much like I've said, when you keep telling me you're spooky, folks, I need you to show me the spooky. Well, Tekla, I need you to show me the bar fight crazy here, right?
But
I need to see you stab somebody in the neck with a beer bottle or something, or whatever the fuck it is.
But she ain't that life. And so when she says, I spit on a logo.
You know who I believe to be more crazy like that? Queen Aminata.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she will run down the fucking thing in half of her gear to beat your ass.
And
You
then
know
just
what I
work on
mean?
your head.
And then
Yeah,
work on
and then
your
just
head.
work on your head.
And then be gone just as fast as she came in. Tekla, I feel like you're talking a lot.
Yeah,
I agree.
But it's just, here's another, and I do think I am cutting her some slack in this regard. And this is my own stupidity, American brain. So I apologize. So I am aware of my shortcomings here. But I do think there is a little bit of a language barrier too. Like, she is saying things in a second language.
Correct.
So I'm not saying, but
Yeah.
like the action of spitting on a logo, no one fucking cares, right?
Yeah.
Like, Copeland put Stokely through a table that was on fire.
So here's the thing. Like, here's for me is like why this is why, like, I get it. Heels got to say shit, and you got to say stuff that's not going to come true because you get beat, right? But if I'm to believe Tekla's the crazy, you just told me I'll rip your mask off and take a hot steam and then spit instead of, you know what I mean, whatever. You better do one of those things, or I don't believe you now. You know what I mean? Like, you better rip this person's mask off, spit in that fucking thing, and then I'll be like, holy shit. Tekla fucking brings what she says. You know what I mean? Like, so you better pay attention to the crazy shit she says.
Well, because what you could do, I think, that would actually be better. This is how I would have done it if I had the pencil, right? If I had the pen here, all right?
Yeah.
Put her in a match last night against a local person, but put him in a mask, right? It's just a local female wrestler, but you're putting her as a luchador. And Tekla beats her, gets on the microphone, and it says,
watch what I'll do to you.
Watch what I'll do to you. Takes the fucking mask off.
Do it instead of talk about it, right?
Yeah, then but when you're like, and then you're really not gonna like, it's okay, neat, you know? It's like,
yeah.
You know, that's how I feel. But she is cool. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
she is cool. No, I like again, and we said that even in weeks coming up. I think that's what happened is a few weeks back, she went on some wild, crazy promos, and everybody's like, hell yeah, this is it. This is fire. And she's kept doing it, but we've given no actual substance to them right now.
Right. That's perfect. That is exactly, I 100%
She's
agree.
making these promos to kind of nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To just kind of like the idea of stardom. Now we've got a person.
Yeah, so that's better, but we've talked about that in the past. Yeah, if you just say, for example, you don't like AEW, I don't know if you mean you don't like MJF or you don't like Hangman Adam Page, because those are two completely different people. I love one and hate the other. You know what I mean? Right. So, I don't know. All right, let's get into some in-ring action. We get the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament semifinal. We get Mercedes Moné, last year's winner, because she's bringing the fucking belt with her. The only person to ever do that. Catch that? No one's ever done that.
Yeah.
Not Britt Baker, not Willow. Just the one that says putting over female wrestling. Okay. And she's wrestling. Oh, gonna butcher this one. Is it Hazuki?
I think that's
Hazuki.
Right. I forget.
I think that's how you say it. And this match ruled. As we've said for 10 plus years now, the best thing about Mercedes Moné is her wrestling. And her wrestling is the top 1% of all of wrestling. Yeah. Not even just women's. Like, of all of wrestling, it fucking rules. Yep. She is an A+ in that regard.
Yep.
She is a fucking failure in every other regard of her character.
Yeah. Listen, and this is not out of character for us either. I want to backtrack because, like, I fought you a long time over saying, like, I didn't really care about AJ Styles. I would acknowledge amazing in ring stuff. Guy can do crazy cool shit. Guy can't fucking cut a promo to save his life. He fixed that. Yeah. You know what I mean? He worked very hard on it and fixed that.
And that's the thing is that's another thing that, let's just take a quick pause here, because that is one aspect that I do think we should talk about too. Maybe we're putting ourselves over here a little bit, but this is part of criticism too, is you should also be open enough to say, I am wrong now. It will change, right? Case in point, I used to call them the young cunts because I fucking hated them, right?
Yeah.
Now, they're fine, right?
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
I don't hate them.
Right,
yeah. That's a big change from calling them young cunts to like, hey, sure, right? They're a part of my favorite cage match of all time against the Lucha Bros, right? So like, you know what I mean? But you have to do something. If you keep fucking painting the same picture, I'm going to keep saying it's not great.
Yeah, I
and
feel
again,
like the character's just really stale to me. You know what I mean? Now, the wrestling's
bad.
great, and Sarah agrees, right? She said, yep, 100, this match ruled. And the match was great.
The match
Love
fucking kicked all the ass. The match is something you would say, hey, you should check out AEW. This is what it provides.
Yep.
When she cuts a fucking promo, though, that's when you need to distract your friend and say, like, hey, I've got news. I'm actually gay.
We
or
just got some
something.
beer. You want to get
Just like, get something
Wait a
to
minute.
distract from what's on the TV.
tell your wife this? Be like, not yet.
Something. Yeah.
Don't tell
say,
her.
But just say whatever you gotta say to distract from Mercedes Moné sounding like a dog with peanut butter stuck to the roof of its mouth. Like,
And then he got stabbed. Like, what?
yeah, what? Yeah. Here's the thing: I fucked your mother. What? Yeah, just whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
ugh.
But she
Anyhow,
wins the match. You know,
she wins the match, and she's in the final. And so the other side of the bracket is Athena, which we've got some history there, and then Maya World. I'll say this about Maya World. She seems cool. And this is me picking, like, you know, nitpicking here.
Yeah.
I don't like the name.
So, yeah. Do you think so? Here's the situation. We talked about, like, is this just going to be Athena versus Mercedes for the Owen? Would both of these ladies put over Maya World? And does Maya World get the surprise victory out of this? Does she do the, like,
cool.
oh, yeah, you know, it'd be a good little build.
But, like, and again, I think it's a real story. So, again, but I believe her brother passed away. Is that?
Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I think they said that leading into, like, it just feels odd because she's also a late replacement, right? So it feels weird that, like, this story of perseverance, it's like, well, if Willow doesn't separate her shoulder, you're not even in this thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of the story. It's like, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, they
Took the
didn't even care
opportunity.
about you that much.
Yeah.
Like, you were the alternate. You didn't
You were
even make
ninth.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you weren't necessarily ninth. It's that we had already booked 9, 10, 11, 12 and other things. And so now
yeah.
we need to fit you into,
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
But hey, if she does beat Athena and then goes to the pay-per-view and beats Mercedes Moné, fucking great. Now, if Athena beats Mercedes Moné, I believe that makes us 1-1. Now we got some fun. Because I fear that we're going to have Mercedes win this tournament and then just win the championship, right? This is what my crystal ball says, right? If I take here's my crystal ball, my Vader crystal ball, all right? I feel like this is what we're going to do. Mercedes versus one of them. It doesn't matter, Athena or Maya World. Mercedes wins, and then we're going to turn her baby face, and it's going to be Tekla and the the Triangle of Madness being the spooky ones that just beat her up every week. And she just says, I've been against these odds before and I've persevered, and we're going to clap like this. And then she's going to be a babyface champion, which sucks. Worse. Yeah. You know what I should do for my entrance? Yeah. Oh, and you know what I should do for my entrance? I'll have Snoop Dogg wrap me out when I get out of a big vehicle. Oh, that'll get him over.
Well, you know, those MAGA stick together. So, what is it?
But yeah, match of the night. This fucking ruled. Loved it. Mercedes Moné wins. We'll see what we have. We do get a Maya World is no Cinderella story kind of highlight here, how she beat Sky Blue and how she Yes, and then here goes. She beats Sky Blue just days after the tragic death of her older brother. So condolences.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, condolences.
Okay.
But
yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we go from the match of the night to the promo of the night. The most interesting thing in pro wrestling right now. And Tim, I would have gave you my check from work every week for the next 5 years if you would have bet me, hey, will you like Will Ospreay? And I'd say no. I would have bet you, like, I'm never going to like Will Ospreay,
What am I
right?
gonna do with $125 a week?
Yeah, I mean, something. Get some bubble gum.
Yeah.
But Will Ospreay is the most interesting person in wrestling right now.
They have given a lot of I don't want to say complexities. It sounds like too easy of a word. Like it's there's so many angles to
Layers.
The way Will Ospreay is handling himself and his approach to the Death Riders and everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say though, promo of the night, and my wife and other people have told me I'm a prude, and maybe I am, but we start off just the dorkiest way possible. So Tony Schiavone brings out Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay is like, I got a great wife, huh? We just tied the knot, and she was sad. And you know what I did? I took her upstairs and I fucked her. And then I said, clean yourself up. I've got to leave.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah.
That doesn't make me like you. You fucking.
It also, yeah, I tell you this, my wife knows wrestling, knows it exists, doesn't like it, accepts that I do, right? If she just happened to hear that, she'd have been like, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. That's another thing where you should distract your casual friend who's trying to get into AEW and say, don't listen to this part, right? Here's the thing. I robbed a bank today. What? Yeah, just something else. You know what I mean? Because also,
so do you show him the pizza cutter or do you not show him?
Yes, you show him the pizza cutter because that's just hilarious. But like, this also screams a lot of, and it screams a lot of like, hey fellas, I also had sex.
I had sex with a girl today.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Great.
All right. You know, a lot of people do a lot of times.
Well, Christian fucked your mom, so what does that mean?
Yeah. But like, that you told her to wipe herself off and
That's
you've
what I mean. Like,
got to go.
It's a little degrading. Isn't it? Like,
yeah, man. And I get it. Like, but also, now you sound like a dweeb. Now you sound like someone I want to push into a locker. You know what I mean? Like, you fucking dork. But it gets better. Because then Tony Schiavone says, hey, Swerve, you come
Hey,
on.
also, you said that in the presence of Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
So.
Everyone's uncle. Wrestling's uncle.
Yeah.
We have wrestling aunts. It's Renee and RJ City. And now we have wrestling's uncle, Tony Schiavone. You don't say that in front of him. Yeah.
So pure and innocent.
Yeah. And he even was in disgust. But even he was in disgust. He was like, hey, what the fuck, right?
Calm it down, Will.
But then Swerve and Prince Nana come out, speaking of Tony Schiavone. And then Prince Nana goes, hey, Tony Schiavone, your suit's too tight, you fucking asshole. And Taz is like, I knew it. I fucking knew it was too tight.
First of all, nobody's ever said that to Tony Schiavone in decades, that a suit was too tight.
Yeah, he's just like...
Taz also earlier, when they cut to John Moxley and he was doing those weird-ass push-ups, and he had to explain, he's like, well, those are a variation of what he say, Japanese push-ups. He's like,
yeah,
I don't know why he was doing it in the concession fan area, but, you know, I respect it.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Again, another thing with these Death Riders where it's like, why do a push-up?
That's it. Like, anybody else that isn't John Moxley, because he's of the size that he is, I might publicly ridicule if I saw them doing that in the concession.
Right. And the credibility. He has the credibility of like, you know, he's a legit guy. But it's also like, this is performative. I mean, I know we're in pro wrestling, but like, even if we're in real
that happened we were one time at military training. We were doing PT in the morning, right? Working out, running laps. And one guy starts asking some of us if he can use our body weight for his training. He's trying to like get people up in a fireman's carry and run. He literally is asking that as we're running by, and we're like, "Fuck,
yeah,
like, nerd." God damn
stop
it!
showing off for nothing.
Nerd,
You're showing
no, I don't
off
want
for
you to
yourself.
carry me around on your shoulders for some sprints. You fucking jackass.
Yeah, you weirdo.
Hope he's watching.
Anyhow, so then good.
You know you are
fucking weirdo. Yeah. Ben Whitaker, you piece of shit. I'm still hate your ass. But Swerve and Ospreay, right? So here they get right to it because Swerve goes, hey, do we got a problem?
Yeah.
And Ospreay's like,
yeah, we do.
You know what? I think we do. And then we get right to it. So again, we're not going to go
where were you
here.
You weren't there to help. Yeah.
So Ospreay brings up All In, where he said, I ran out. So before the match with Hangman,
because he kept shitting on his broken neck, and he's like, by the way, I got that broken neck because you weren't fucking there to help. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, because he says, so he goes, at All In, I run out to take on the Death Riders. You don't show up. But then I rewatch the footage, and then you do show up, but you didn't show up when I was getting beat up.
Right, yeah.
So what the fuck, right?
Yeah, so you were there, but you didn't help me.
Yeah. So what the fuck, right? And then Swerve turns the tables and says, hey, because then Ospreay goes, so this is my chance to main event in front of my home people. This is my calling.
Score the winning goal, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, all this stuff. And it's like, yep, totally get it, right? Makes all the sense.
Boyhood
checks all the
smile
boxes.
or boyhood dream or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. But then Swerve turns the table and goes, hey, motherfucker, you want to talk about that All In pay-per-view? Why don't we talk about leading up to that? You told me to step aside because it was Hangman's time. Well, where's that motherfucker now? You talk to him? I can't talk to him. No one's talking to him. And then he goes, and now he's not even champion. He can't even challenge for the championship. So all your bullshit got us nowhere.
Got us nowhere. And now I can't do shit. Like, exactly. I got nothing from it.
Yeah.
And now here you are, though, getting a world title. Yeah.
Well, and then he says, and so now you expect me to then step aside for you. So to do it twice. And then, and I don't know if he got really worked up or he got the okay to do it, but then he goes, so you're asking me to step aside. You know what? Fuck that. And he says, fuck that.
Yeah,
usually I like to paraphrase. No, he actually said, fuck that. And I don't know if that was him getting worked up, like he got lost in the character and in the, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
Great moment. Yeah. And so then
we'll see if there's a quicker delay next episode.
Yeah, exactly. And all the while, also what's being alluded to here is Swerve saying, we were taking on the Death Riders, and now you
are a Death Rider.
What did he say? He said something like you're wrestling in the backstage of every arena we're at or something.
Yeah. He kind of alluded to what we were talking about. Like you're in there playing grab ass in the fucking underneath the bleachers.
And so then Swerve kind of finishes up his side of the promo.
If every segment where we have to be somewhere in the arena, the Death Riders are there working out would be hilarious. Like somebody stops to get a hot dog. Fucking Daniel Garcia back there lifting.
Hawk is just doing bicep curls.
Stop in an office somewhere.
Yeah.
And Moxley's in there doing Japanese push-ups.
Yeah. The dogs beat up another backstage guy, but then you see Claudio doing air squats.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck, man?
Just everywhere they're working at you.
Yeah. But then Swerve on the kind of in part of his promo says, so here's the thing. I am going to beat you. I'm going to go to All In. I'm going to win it. But you know what?
Your hometown. Yeah.
But he goes, but then you know what? You can challenge me. But we know how this all ends. I always beat you. I beat you when I was a champion. I'm going to beat you on Sunday. The next Sunday. Yep. I'm going to beat you after I am champion again. And then he says, you're just fragile. And that sets off Ospreay. He punches him in the face.
Sucker punch. Whap.
Yep. And you get Swerve backing up, and he goes, no, give me that fucking chain. And so he gets the chain in his hand, and he gets up, and we're about to throw down, and then all of a sudden the Death Riders come up. Now, Tim, I want your opinion on this. It looked to me that Ospreay then starts to grin when he hears the Death Rider music. Like, yeah, all right, cool. Death Riders come out. Swerve assesses the situation and goes, yeah, Ospreay, you really have changed. And then just leaves. And Ospreay then almost feels like he's disgusted at himself for like, I needed the backup. A little bit
of the like, shit. Yeah. Like, oh, is that what this is? Yeah.
Yeah. And so then we go to break, right? So that's the end of the segment. We come back and Ospreay is walking with Daniel Garcia. And Daniel Garcia's like, hey, man, you just can't let him talk to you like that or saying something. He's like, because, maybe you are fragile. And that sets off Ospreay again. And he throws Daniel Garcia up. And Daniel Garcia's like, hey, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Come on. But
tracks because again, like if they all, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like fuck with each other a lot. Like he's not gonna be like, oh my god, why are you doing this? He's gonna be like,
yeah,
bro,
and he's just like,
fuck
come
it.
on, yeah.
Quit
But
being a
then
bitch.
Moxley pulls a fucking Tony Robbins in this bitch, and he's like, "You're letting words affect you.
Yeah,
You're so close. Be one with yourself." No, I'm bullshit on that part.
but he is doing that kind of. This is very. If you told me at the end of the story we find out Moxley's been doing some of this for sinister, self-serving reasons, cult-like things, I believe it because that's the way he's been presenting some of this, right? Like
But
why are you
this
talking
was
so poetically and trying to like inspire Will Ospreay? You know what I mean? Like why is this happening?
Well, because this sounded more like the Karate Kid, like the sensei talking to little
That's
Ralph
what I mean.
Macchio.
And why? Why? For Will Ospreay, John Moxley, like this feels weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And-
like yeah.
But it worked because then Ospreay was like,
No, I get it. It all works.
He
Yeah,
lets him go.
you have to leave some things unsaid, but that's the one thing left unsaid for me is
What's your
Moxley's
motives?
doing this for love of the game and for hopes
Yeah.
of Ospreay's career and what that means for AEW. I don't believe it.
But he does say, he goes, Ospreay, you're this close from essentially being your final form, like the ultimate thing that we saw
Yeah.
you in. And so we'll see.
It was good advice, though. Sarah said it's not wrong. It was good advice.
Great advice. Hey, look, sometimes the devil will tell you to go the right direction and then it just leads to a dead end, right? But like in the moment, it was the right
Sometimes
direction.
if you play the fiddle better than him,
Yeah.
fiddle of gold.
But all you got to do to stay away from the devil is just don't go to Georgia.
Yeah.
You know? That's
Well,
all you
I
got
try
to do.
my utmost to stay away from
Yeah.
Georgia.
I lived there. Ooh,
Round
boy.
around it. Yeah.
Yeah, I came right back. I said, oh, fuck. Okay. And then, Tim, we get our main event, right? And so this doesn't make sense to me because it's a 12. So our main event is a 12-man tag team match between the same fucking 12 people we're going to see at the pay-per-view in a cage match.
That's what, it bothered me. Like, give me some of this. 3 versus 3.
Yeah,
Next
but
week,
like,
do the other 3 versus the other 3.
right. But we do all of it here.
Yeah.
And Mark Briscoe announces his team. And I'll read off who it is, right? So Mark Briscoe, and he's obviously, he says, going to go with the conglomeration. So Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong.
Already lost.
But then he says, I'm bringing in Takeshita. And Takeshita goes, Kyle Fletcher, I want to fight you. Okada, I fucking hate you, right? He's like, I hate you. He didn't say fucking, he goes, but I hate you, right? God damn it. Sorry. And then he goes, my last guy, well, he doesn't like MJF or any really of you guys. And it's Darby Allin.
Darby Allin.
So there's our team. Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Darby Allin, Takeshita. Here.
Solid team.
Yeah. Is it? Because this is the part I instantly thought of. Man, it sure sucks to be old shoeless Mike Bailey. Kevin Knight kicks you to the curb, and then you can't even get your fucking revenge. You're not even on this fucking team.
If you'll remember, I said this. We said this Team MJF versus Team Mark Briscoe. This is the conglomeration versus the Don Callis family and MJF. Like, that's really all we did here. Takesha's not, I guess, in the conglomeration, but isn't he now? Like,
Yeah, basically.
I
yeah.
mean, like, I don't.
But
so that's gonna.
And okay, so then that's our tag match for the main event. All the fun. We'll get into the details, but here's the thing that I was going to say. We end with MJF making Roderick Strong tap out. One stipulation to this match, though, is if you get disqualified, you're out of the cage match.
Yeah.
So then it would be 5-on-6, right?
Yeah. Interesting though, Roderick Strong tapping out here. Well, it's not the guy
But
who's
also,
like, you know what I mean?
Doesn't he not need to be in this? Like, that should be shoeless Mike Bailey's spot. It should be Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Speedball Mike Bailey, Darby Allin, Takeshita. Like, you can't have. Now he looks stupid. Like,
Well, again, the trios champs aren't on par. Like, as we talked about with MJF's team, they're all folks that could be challenging for a world title, essentially. Like,
yeah, it's
I have
just
to run through the list again, but I think they all, you know what I mean? Kevin Knight, maybe the stretch, right? But like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But also, and another thing that didn't sit with me well is Darby Allin. 2 months ago, or whatever it was, in Seattle. It was like, I need to be champ. And he fucking cries. That's how much it means to him. To then go, and you know what? We're going to win this cage match so then Mark Briscoe could be your champion. What?
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's about, hey, I get a chance to beat up MJF. Fuck it. But he could have said that.
Like,
right? Yeah.
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 He says, what you could have easily said there is, I'll worry about the championship after Mark Briscoe gets his shot, but I'm beating up MJF. Like, okay.
Yeah, you can say that. Hey, I'm going to help Mark because I know Mark is a stand-up champion and will give me a shot when, you know what I mean, when the time comes.
Exactly.
You're going to run away from it, and you're going to
and I'm going to take you out. Yeah. Just the phrasing of like, and then I'm going to help out this guy to do the thing I want to do.
Mark deserves
Yeah. Yeah, it feels a lot like, remember we used to say Natty was the fat friend, right? Like she wasn't a fat person, but like the mentality.
How are you the number one cuck contender here?
Yeah. Yeah, like not good.
Right?
Yeah. Not
Mark's
good,
gonna beat you this weekend. It's gonna be so great when I watch it from the real.
I want to do it too, but like he's gonna do it, and he's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, that's the bullshit. I'm like, oh, come on. But some of the fun stuff that happened in this match, as mentioned at the start of the show, we do get some tension between Fletcher and Kevin Knight.
Yeah.
They're bumping shoulders, kind of jawing at each other.
Family's a little dysfunctional
fractured
at the moment.
Yeah, a little fractured. We do get a mess up spot where MJF was going to take, I think it was Orange Cassidy's arm over to Doyle, but then Orange Cassidy put MJF's arm into Doyle's grip. So he's just wrenching on it because he doesn't see it because he's back to him. And everyone's telling him no, except for Andrade is like, this is the best. You see this fucking thing? This is so fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good.
AEW has gotten really good at this, where like the storytelling and the reference points infused throughout the night.
It's consistent. It's a thing where one segment isn't a segment in a vacuum, and then another one is completely
Andrade doesn't make that whole promo and that whole fucking Jeff, and then out there when we're on a tag team, suddenly like, yay, good job. Tag me up, partner. Yeah, he hates him.
Now,
like him.
At the end, though, we do get Andrade holds. I believe it was Darby. Was it Darby? And MJF ends up hitting him in the head. So Andrade begrudgingly does help him, but he's also like, and that's some bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, as mentioned, MJF gets the victory. They stand tall, except for, if again you look at the photo, Andrade's up there on the top turnbuckle sitting there going, I don't fucking care. And again, maybe I'm old and I don't get it, and like I'm out of touch. Could be, probably isn't, but could be. Doesn't Okada feel like an afterthought in all of this, though? Okada fucking rules.
I know. He's like one of the best to ever do it in the world. And but I mean, it's pro wrestling.
But like, also, maybe he's okay with it? You know what I mean? Like, maybe he's just like, I'm sure, whatever.
I mean, maybe he is,
Because when MJF mentioned, hey, I'm one of 7 guys to win a championship 3 times before I was 30, one of those fucking guys is Okada. Remember, I read the list.
Yeah.
And so it's like, Okada would be like, you're not that special. I did this shit too. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I think everyone in Don Callis family should give a middle finger to MJF, including Okada. They should just be like, fuck MJF. And Don Callis is like, I get it, guys, but we just bought a boat.
The money. Yeah, we just bought a boat. I got it. Yeah, we'd have to, we need the repo man back.
Yeah. Oh, would that, a one-off at a pay-per-view where Don Callis has money troubles and gets a car repossessed, and it is the repo man.
The repo man. Yeah.
You get Barry Larso to come out there dressed as the repo man to like fucking take the car and run. That would be awesome. That would be dope. That would be
Pay him
dope.
whatever he needs, Tony.
Yeah. Give him a hotel for the night. I bet you he'll do it. But yeah, that's our. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because that's Demolition. Demolition just went into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Demolition also wrestled at Metro Pro against the Regal Twins.
Watched it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our AEW Dynamite for this week. We got Collision on Saturday, which I haven't read the results or anything like that, but I did read that it happened actually last night. So if you read the results, nerd, but it's on Saturday night. Why the fuck do you do that? Hey guys, I'm gonna pay $20 for a movie, but I'm gonna read it.
We'll preface this: if you read the results and you still were like gonna watch, like if you knew you weren't gonna watch it, and so you're like, I might as well read the results now. That's different, right? Like
no, yeah, but no.
But if you're still fully intended on watching it and you read the results already, that's weird.
Yeah. Oh, I know people that do that. Like scary movies, they read the fucking thing and then they'll go see the movie. I'm like, why?
No.
I just need to know what happens. Well, then that's why you watch it.
Just don't. Yeah. If you don't like being scared, then don't go to the scary movie. Like.
Yeah. I'll watch any scary movie, but it has to be before noon. That's my deal with my wife.
Okay.
Is any scary movie she wants to go to, because that's her thing. I say yes to, but I say before noon because I'm not having nightmares.
I just generally turn away from them unless you can convince me that it's not just jump scare. It's not just that like everything's quiet, then all of a sudden freaky thing jumps up and I'm I don't want that. I want some psychological shit to freak me out and be like, okay, this is fucking weird and freaky. Like, you know what I mean?
Conjuring, I would say the Conjuring series is really good. But yeah, some of them it's like, dude, what the fuck are we doing? Or just gore.
Yeah, I don't want gore. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I don't need to spooked by this, not you know what I mean? Not startled. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get off on watching someone's intestines be fed back to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to be gross. I don't want to be startled. I want to be literally like scared, spooked.
Yeah.
I want to fear for this person. Yeah.
So that's your Dynamite. Collision, like I said, is Saturday. And then next week, I got to wear a shirt. Not as cool as this one. Look at this. AEW's newest signee. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it will not be as cool as that. You'll wear the Jeff Jarrett shirt and you will look great in it.
By the way, I was going to propose something. I might as well put you on the spot on air because then all the fans will put you up to it as well. Should we do,
of course,
a weekly, because it's a 3-part series, should we do an episode breakdown of each Dark Side of the Ring?
When are these?
It's like July, so it's next month, I think.
Okay,
but shouldn't we do
I have a little vacation in July, so hopefully it aligns. But yes, we should. Yes, we should.
We don't even have to do it like live. You know what I mean? Like we could just say
not even live, but like just timely. Yeah.
Right. But even if they all 3 air, then we could just watch each one.
Yes. We have so much history. Shitting on Jeff Jarrett might be one of the most talked about things in the 13 years we've been doing this.
Here you go. This makes the picks even better.
There were years we talked about TNA more than we talked about WWE.
WWE, yeah. Just because they sucked. It wasn't even because we liked it. All right, here you go. We're going to make the picks. All right, so we'll do a virtual handshake agreement. We'll figure out the timing and logistics, but we will recap each episode of Dark Side of the Ring, Jeff Jarrett. But to make this month's picks even better, the loser has to wear the Jeff Jarrett shirt
during that
for the fucking recaps of each episode.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll do what we got to do. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that whole episode, I'll be like, look at that shirt Tom's wearing. What a shirt.
No, like, damn, poor bastard. He agreed to something he knew he was going to lose in, you know?
What an idiot.
That's fun. Yeah,
well,
you should
get your predictions in, your ideas to us, aewrapup@gmail.com. You can follow us on the Blue Sky, the Threads, allelitewrapup.com. We want to hear from you. We want friends. We want to talk about wrestling. We have a good time here. Shout out to Sarah and Theo who chatted along with us, and all the other millions who I forgot to mention that were chatting along with us also that we didn't call out. Millions.
So, always.
So to those millions.
I will see you next week, dumbass.
Time.